With town meeting concluding on Monday, May 11th, the selectmen were back to work on Tuesday, May 12th. Among the items on the agenda was an update from State Representative Denise Garlick on some projects involving the Needham community and a recent change to the newly enacted headlight law in Massachusetts.
This whole project, Needham Street, Highland Ave, is an incredible mosaic of a team that has worked really well together. To have this delegation all together now is an important message at the state level that both towns are working together.
In the spirit of that cooperation, officials from both Needham and Newton were able to get the funding appropriated for the long sought-after road improvements at the Boston Region Metropolitan Planning Organization meeting on May 7th.
Every piece had to come together in order to make this happen and to move it up, actually, in the calendar. I think one of the things that is very important about all of this is that sense of teamwork continues now during this comment period. It continues now as we make sure that money is in fact exercised.
With the project moving up to 2018 from the 2021 to 2025 timeframe, the next phase is a 30-day comment period where businesses, residents, and anyone with a vested interest can offer input. Another project moving along the state level is the Route 128 buffer zone near the Greendale Mews Affordable Housing Project.
Greendale was the old 128. When they built the new 128, they promised the town this buffer zone, and between the town and the state, every piece of property was bought to preserve the buffer zone except this one piece that was privately held. And now, because of an estate sale, we may lose that if we cannot act quickly.
Original legislation filed was vetoed by then-Governor Deval Patrick in August. Representative Garlick has taken steps to bring this back in hopes that the new governor can take the necessary steps to pass the bill.
The Needham buffer zone legislation, I want you to know that has been refiled. It was prioritized for the first early hearing by the committee.
Finally, in an update to the newly passed law that calls for headlights to be on in low visibility, Representative Garlick addresses the controversial insurance surcharge.
What happened after that law was passed, and in that legislative language, was not the surcharge for insurance. That got added during the regulation period. And so all of a sudden now a law had been created with a regulation that had an unintended consequence. And I am very pleased to tell you that the legislature has moved very quickly, the House of Representatives, and we have voted to rescind the surcharge. So in fact, the law still remains for public safety, but there is no insurance surcharge to that.
Not only will Representative Garlick continue working on these issues, she has recently been appointed the chair of the Elder Affairs at the State House. For the Needham Channel News, I'm Josh Eilberg.